So there are two guys that Yankee fans need to keep their ears and eyes out for moving forward. And the Yankees play the Red Sox today, and I have today's lineup for you too. Let's get into that right now. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. So, I don't know if you saw yesterday's futures game, which was after the Yankees played the Blue Jays, which they won 10-9. The Yankees futures, some of their top prospects played the Blue Jays futures, and two guys made a heck of an impression. One of the guys we already know, okay, Spencer Jones. There's a reason why they didn't trade Spencer Jones for 1 year of Corbin Burns or for 2 years of Dylan Cease. Well, he showed yesterday why. He had 2 home runs yesterday. Okay, one pull, one opposite field, showing every bit of promise that the Yankees have bestowed upon him. And again, we haven't had an offensive prospect this highly rated in a long time. He's even rated higher than Jason Dominguez. Okay, and that's saying something. Dominguez is very well regarded. Spencer Jones is even rated higher than him. So something to keep in mind. And I can see him maybe being a potential late season call up later on, uh, but definitely part of the 2025 plans. So there's a reason why. Okay, there's a reason why. Other one. This is Brock Selvage. He started yesterday in that futures game. He shoved too. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. He's the Yankees' number 11 prospect right now. And he's another one that's showing the Yankees' incredible depth at the prospect level, offensively and on the pitching side. And again, we haven't even mentioned him because we keep talking about Will Warren and Clayton Beater and Henry Lane and Chase Hampton and everybody else. Brock Selvage hasn't even been mentioned. He's just quietly flying under the radar. And he's bringing it too. Absolutely bringing it. So this is fantastic. I mean, it really, really, really is fantastic. So I'm very much looking forward to these guys. Okay. And speaking of which, today the Yankees play the Boston Red Sox in the Boston Stadium. Okay. Out in Florida. And hopefully, we'll be bringing up some of the rivalries. We'll see. It's lately it's been Yankees Astros and other teams. But hopefully we can go back to the Yankees Boston, the testing each other. That would be fun. But here's today's lineup. Okay. Trent Grisham's leading off in center field. Jose Trevino's at the dish, batting second. Anthony Rizzo's batting third, first base. Oscar Gonzalez, again, he's hot right now. He's batting cleanup at the DH spot. Oswaldo Cabrera's batting fifth at third base. Everson Pereira batting sixth in left field. Luis Gonzalez batting seventh. Right field, Kevin Smith, another guy who can solidify a bench spot. Okay, I'm not saying he has yet, but he can. He's batting eighth, shortstop, and Caleb Durbin batting ninth, second base. And on the hill, towing the slab on the mound, this man, Will Warren. Okay, one of the Yankees' highly touted prospects. Okay, it's Will Warren, it's Chase Hampton, and Clayton Beater are the three most highly regarded Yankee prospects. And then you have guys like Brock Selvage and Henry Lane right behind them. It's a lot of things to look forward to as a Yankee fan. A lot of things to look forward to. So I will keep you updated one way or another. So for some reason you're not, sub to this channel, hit that sub button before you leave. Hit the notification button too before you leave as well. That way you know exactly when I go live. You also know exactly when news comes out in Yankee Land. Okay, I will always make sure you're at the forefront of that. That's my word. Okay, that's my word. Now, how about this date in Yankees history? You remember this guy? Oh, yeah. The Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio. This is 1936. So we're talking 80, what is this, 86 years ago? 88 years ago? Joe DiMaggio made his spring debut with the Yankees in this day in 1936, March 17th. The Yankee Clipper had a great day at the plate, the first of many in his professional career. He picked up 4 hits against the St. Louis Cardinals. One of them was a triple. Jolton Joe would also go on to be one of the most revered players in Yankees history. The team honored him with a full monument in Yankee Monument Park. And he was obviously inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1955 as well. So, and this is the Yankee Clipper. And again, 325 career average, 361 home runs to over 2,000 hits. Okay. And he also went to war for, I think, 2 years. So, this is one of the special things. It's one of the things that makes these players special. Like guys like him and Ted Williams, they went away to war. And they came back to baseball 2, 3 years later, didn't miss a beat, right back in it. I don't know how many players can do that nowadays. So that's remarkable, absolutely remarkable. But there's the lineup. Two guys to keep an eye on, okay, in distinct Yankees history. And by the way, the last question halfway, who's going to be the fifth starter in this rotation? We're hearing, Will Warren, Beater, Luis Hill, Luke Weaver. There are a lot of guys that are presenting themselves as opportunities. But this is the good thing. They can either be a starter, they can be in relief. So if Weaver could be the fifth man, Hill could be in the bullpen, or vice versa. They brought in Luke Weaver to have this versatility. He can start, he can go long relief, he can do short relief. Same thing goes for Luis Hill, who's throwing absolute darts right now on the mound. So things to look forward to. I mean, seriously, Clayton Beater is also showing the ability to be dominant in short periods of time too. They're building him up as a starter as well. I think he translates better in the bullpen, but you never know. We can get 3, 4 dominant innings out of this guy on a regular basis. I'll take that all day, baby. And obviously, Will Warren is one of the other highly talented Yankee prospects. I have a feeling they're going to keep him down until May 15th because there's an extra service. There's an extra year of service time that the Yankees can get by keeping him there until then. Which is why they can bring up Beater, they can bring up Hill, they can bring up Weaver. Right? There's a lot of flexibility, which gives them an opportunity to kind of ease in Will Warren. Right? Ease in Carlos Rodon, ease in Nestor Cortez. Guys that were hurt coming back, Will Warren needing to take a next step in his pitching process. So having this depth, which they haven't had in a long time, gives the Yankees versatility that they haven't had in a while. So I'm looking forward to that. And again, I think we have enough to withstand Garrett Cole missing 10 to 12 weeks. And I know a lot of folks are saying we should have traded Spencer Jones for 1 year and Corbin Burns for 2 years of dumb face. I think we're gonna be glad we didn't, honestly, because neither one of those guys guarantees anything for the Yankees. Okay, I'm not saying Jones does either, because according to people, he's just a prospect. I get it. But again, there's a reason why people don't want to trade Jason Dominguez either. Okay, and the reason's obvious. Spencer Jones gives us those same obvious characteristics, the same obvious reasons. Okay, Corbin Burns will be a free agent after this year, and if the Orioles don't sign him, then he will get a QO. So the Yankees would have to give up that. Okay, and again, when it comes to guys like Blake Snell, he was projected to make about a 2, maybe a 3.2 WAR this coming year. He made a 4.1 WAR FWAR last year. With the Yankees' collaboration of guys they can have here, they're projected to over 2 WAR themselves. So do we really want to pay $60 million for a guy like Blake Snell, who could opt out at the end of the year for an extra 1 or 2 wins? Is it worth it? And giving up 2 draft picks and giving up international money for 1 or 2 more wins, is it worth that investment? I don't know. It's like I don't know if it'll be worth it with Corbin Burns next year either. He'll be 30, and we're going to be paying for a lot of the wrong side of 30 years. But there's no doubt about it now. He's an ace. Would have loved to have had him here, but I understand why they didn't give us Spencer Jones for him. So, and apparently the Brewers ask was Jones and Dominguez, just like or Jones and Hampton. Just like the White Sox ask was Jones and Dominguez or Jones and Hampton plus more for Dylan Cease. So that's a lot. They didn't get 1 or 2 from the Brewers. I mean, from the Orioles, the Brewers, and the White Sox didn't get 1 or 2 from the Padres, but they asked for 1 or 2 from the Yankees. So that does matter. Okay, and I know that well, how about them? He might be top 100. It doesn't really matter where you rank in the top 100. He projects Spencer Jones up with the guys in the top 10. Okay. If you look at where he grades like with the guys with the top 10. So makes part of the ranking irrelevant, in my opinion. But that's just me. But that's what I got for you right now. So hopefully we'll go live later on. We'll talk about hopefully the Yankees winning. Have a great day, gang. See y'all later.